guys! So today I wanted to do a review on the storied life of AJ Fikry by Gabrielle Levin. I received this book for my birthday after I had a recommendation from a friend that I would absolutely adore it. So I was really eager to pick it up. I had heard that it was sort of kind of like a weird memoir-y kind of story, not in the sense that it was true to life, but in the sense that it was a fictitious memoir and that it was something that book lovers had to read. So I was really excited to get it and I started reading it. I want to say I read about 40 pages and decided that I was not going to just sit down and read it all in one sitting. I really wanted to enjoy it and appreciate the story because I was just so completely in love with AJ, the main character, from the first page that I read anything about him. He's kind of a middle-aged guy who's been a little down on his luck because of circumstances in his life. He's a widower and he owns a bookstore on this little island that is, you know, just kind of like the staple on that island, but it doesn't do big business or anything like that. And it doesn't help that he's a curmudgeon. So he kind of reminded me a little bit, I guess, of like Scrooge in the beginning of the book. And I absolutely love characters like that for some reason. I don't know if it's maybe because I relate to them in that I don't like having to do things that I don't want to, and I get really cranky and not pleasant. So I guess I kind of related to him and I really loved that he was that way and very set in his ways. And then basically his life takes a turn and something happens and it just completely changes everything. So I was super excited to go along in this basically like this new life path for him, and I really wanted to savor the story. So I read it over the course of about a month and I love this book. This is the kind of book that you read and it really just stays with you. It's a story that you fall in love with them and you kind of want to know what happens throughout everybody's life, not just the main character. All the characters, the supporting characters, were so well written and it was just genuinely a wonderful story. I don't think it's only for book lovers. I think it's for anyone that enjoys just a good book. But if you are a book lover like I am, and like I'm sure most of you are, it's fun to read because it does take place in a bookstore and the beginning of every chapter is his description of another book. I believe most of them are short stories, so it ties in other literature that you might be familiar with. So it's just such a great book, and I flagged it a lot, which, as I think you guys know by this point, is kind of rare for me, but it was so beautifully written that I absolutely had to. I just could not resist. So I definitely recommend this. I originally had wanted to do an audiobook, but my friend told me that she felt that it would be better if I either did an ebook or a real book. So, and I'm genuinely glad I did. I'm so happy to have this book in my library now, and I will recommend this to every single person who's looking for a good book to read. It's also very short, so it's not a huge time commitment. I gave the Storied Life of AJ Fikry 5 stars and I highly recommend it. I also did a review of this for my blog, a full written review, and I will link that down below as well. Bye!